Hi, this is Gordon Doe, and this is my AP Stats Project 3. In order to improve the interactions between students at GUN, we try to understand what causes students to decrease the quality of their interactions. We took a simple random sample of 30 students and put them into 3 groups and asked them to have a conversation with a partner on 3 different topics we assigned. The topics are academic and non-academic topics. We have a control group in which 2 people can basically talk about anything they want. We recorded their level of pressure and their level of happiness before and after the conversations. I did 1 variable analysis on the level of pressure students feel at GUN. I got an average of 3.267 with a median of 3.5 on the scale of 1 to 5. The level of pressure students experiencing is relatively consistent. So in conclusion, most students who participated in the experiment are having slightly higher level of pressure at GUN. Then I did 1 match pair, 1 sample t-test for students who had a conversation on academic topics. The null hypothesis is that the true mean difference in the level of happiness before and after the conversation is 0. And then the alternative hypothesis is that it's less than 0. After checking all the conditions, I got a p-value of 0.01. Since the p-value is smaller than 0.05, we reject null. We have convincing evidence to prove that the true mean difference in the level of happiness is less than 0. This means that students generally feel less happier after they had a conversation on academic topics. Then I did a 1 match pair, 1 sample t-test for students who had a conversation on academic topics. We have the same statements, checking the same conditions, and then I got a p-value of 0.3221. Since the p-value is that greater than 0.05, we fail to reject null. We don't have convincing evidence to prove that there is a true mean difference in the level of happiness after the conversation on non-academic topics. Since individuals were randomly assigned to groups, we can make inferences about causation. I recommend school to encourage students to focus more on their lives, explore students' interests, and support more organizations that help students to get more involved in their community and have more opportunities to establish friendships. In the meantime, GUN should educate students that being a well-rounded person is more important than just focusing on study. Last but not least, I recommend some teachers who teach some AP classes should give some curves on the test score when everyone is doing poorly on the test, which would relieve students' pressure on their grades. In this experiment, we faced undercoverage and in some cases didn't randomize the sample. We only reached out to our friends, which means the result only represents a social group of 4 of us group members. Also, we are grouping each samples together. We should match students based on their difficulties of the curriculum they are taking. But since we have such small sample size, we couldn't have a perfect match pair. Also, we told people that we are doing a stress-related experiment and only some of them agreed to participate. This means that only people with strong opinion on the stress issues participated in our experiment. Thank you so much.